What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, listen. I'm going to tell you a story, and I want you to look at this perp's mugshot. Yes. Listen, this guy right here is Lee Carter. He's 51 years old. And this guy has been arrested for aggravating kidnapping of a woman. Supposedly he kept in his garage. I think it said 4 to 5 years. Said the lady supposedly escaped and he had her back in his garage. Some of the stuff they state in this report is mind-boggling. But this guy right here is as sick as they come. And I want you to check out how crazy this man was. Take a look.
Begins right now with breaking news.
That breaking news coming to you at 10 o'clock. A man accused of holding a woman captive in his garage is behind bars. And tonight, Houston police were at his home looking for another clue and some other clues that they could find.
HPD says this stems from an alarming case in April of last year. Good evening and thank you for joining us at 10. I'm Keith Garman.
And I'm Daniela Guzman. The woman claims she is being held captive for possibly 5 years. Then police filed a warrant to arrest this man right here, 51-year-old Lee Carter. He was just arrested on Thursday, and tonight police were back at his home in Southeast Houston. KPRC2's Gage Goulding is alongside detectives on Perry Street. And Gage, what were they looking for inside that house?
Yeah, well, Houston police, tell me they thought originally the woman from this case dating back to April of 2023 was back in this house. Now, since that original case, April 2023, detectives have been searching for Lee Carter. Well, they finally found him on Thursday, but here's the deal. They got another tip saying that that same victim might be trapped yet again inside this house.
For hours Friday evening, Houston police officers knocking on the door, asking if anyone is inside this Perry Street home. The only answer, a barking dog.
Due to the very serious nature of the warrant and aggravated kidnapping, we had exigent circumstances to make entry.
Inside, thankfully, only a TV playing and the dog, which was rescued. The woman they're looking for, who told police she was held captive for 4 to 5 years in this boarded-up garage, nowhere to be found.
I can't tell you when the last time the police actually made contact with her.
We know for a fact it was at least last April. That's when the woman, who was pregnant at the time, somehow managed to get Carter's laptop to text 911. It's only then she could get officers' attention and literally claw her way to freedom.
They were actually at my door talking to me when a gal came clawing out of that window that you see barricaded up.
The victim telling police she suffered years of sexual abuse and was forced to take pills and crack cocaine. Officers then noting she hadn't showered in weeks, was extremely malnourished, and weighed approximately 70 pounds with a pungent stench.
From the sounds of things, she would call him his boyfriend, her boyfriend. So, I mean, it was kind of a mutual weirdness, I guess. All of it gave me a red flag. Everything from day one was a red flag.
HPD arresting Carter on Thursday. In court, his bond set to $100,000 in order not to have any contact with the woman he's accused of holding captive.
It's disturbing.
Yeah, tonight the search continues for the woman that was held captive inside this home. As for the man that held her captive, Lee Carter, he's being held on that $100,000 bond, charged with aggravated kidnapping. Reporting live in Southeast Houston, Gage Goulding, KPRC2 News.
Guys, that's the video about this guy, Lee Carter. Supposedly he's a local Houston rapper. I ain't never heard of him, but check this out. I'm gonna read you this news article, and this is a mess. Check it. A local Houston rapper was arrested on Thursday after being accused of holding a pregnant woman against her will for years inside a Southeast Houston home, according to police. The allegations include kidnapping and sexual assault. After our ABC 13 news teams called the Houston Police Department, officers broke through a window on Friday evening and opened the door to gain entry inside the home. Officials say they were concerned because they hadn't heard from the victim. We found a dog inside, feces on the floor, and an empty room with the TV on, explained HPD Commander Michael Collins. The home on Perry Street in Southeast Houston had a boarded up window. At one point, maybe a year ago now, the cops came banging on my door, claiming somebody had called from inside the house and was kidnapped and or not being able to leave on their own, neighbor Jebediah Bates said. Right then, as the cops were standing at my door, a gal comes crawling out the window, just crawling her way out, pregnant, 8 months. The man who reportedly owns the home is 52-year-old Lee Carter. He was arrested at a nearby motel on Thursday. He is currently in jail. The accusations against him are so concerning that a judge cleared the room before reading aloud court documents and setting his bond at $100,000. Carter is accused of picking up a pregnant woman while she was panhandling in South Houston, then bringing her to his house. The woman told police Carter locked her up, R-worded her, and forced her to take drugs, including crack cocaine, for years. The court documents don't show if she ever gave birth, and if she did, what happened to the baby. Neighbors told ABC 13 that they would see her sometimes. He would back his car up to the shop, load her up, back up to the door at the front of the house so she could bathe, Bates said. Houston police confirmed they received 8 calls for service to the house in the past year. The woman reported that officers took her to the hospital multiple times, but she told police the suspect would always later pick her up and bring her back to the home. In April, firefighters said they opened the door and found a plastic door lock, a broken toilet, a dirty mattress, a television, food, clothes, and diapers. The woman, officials said, weighed only 70 pounds. The suspect is a real estate broker whose attorney said he is in the process of obtaining his master's in business administration. As the investigation continued, it was discovered that the suspect is a popular Houston rapper who goes by the stage name Viper. It's just a creepy situation. We have no idea what's really going on, Bates said. You can't write this stuff. It's strange to see with your own eyes. It makes me sick as a human being. And I can tell you as a police department, we are here for citizens of Houston. We are here for the community. And we are here to make sure that this individual and her family gets justice, Commander Collins said. The woman's whereabouts remain unknown, according to Houston police. All right, guys, that's the story of Lee Carter, a.k.a. the Viper, a local Houston rapper, which I was shocked to hear. This dude right here is a mess. I mean, he picked a homeless woman up that was panhandling and turned her into a drug-addicted sex slave. Think about it. That's sickening. That's like slavery, for real. I ain't feeling that. Now, granted, I don't know this man, but I know this type of person that's selfish and goofy and, look at people. For you to do something inhumane, you have to look at somebody as not being human. This is a perfect example of that. This dude right here looked like a mad scientist. He looked like he cooking up some kind of weird thing in his head right now. You never know. Now, granted, he don't always look like that, but that's a hell of a way to get caught and sent to jail. I mean, who does what he did? Man, it's like open season on women now. I'm telling you, women and children. Seriously. I mean, poor judgments. It's like people are so emboldened to make the wrong decision and just think they're not going to get caught now. I don't understand what was going through his head. Ain't trying to. Because, I mean, obviously it's gunfire and a battlefield going on with rational thought. Let me show you something. Everybody lives a fictitious life, but this right here I'm about to show you takes the cake. Look at this. I guess he was making a rap video or something, but look at this mess. Look how crazy this is. Look.
My infamous swing, my infamous swing, what's like this?
Oh my God. Yo, man, I can't do it, man. I can't do it with I can't do it with this dude. Listen. I done gave y'all enough footage that y'all can just put everything together, man. I believe he did. I believe he did it. Something wrong with this dude. You can see. And if you need further proof, man, I play this little 30-second clip. This is on his YouTube site called Viper. What is it called? Rapper Viper Vivo Archive. I'm gonna play this. This came out 21 hours ago, guys, man. The story's messed up, man. I hope the lady's okay. That's traumatic. This guy, I don't even speak on this mess. But let me show you this. I'm out. I can't do it no more. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. This is the strangest story I've ever seen. I mean, I've done some story. This mess right here, yo, look at this. Y'all be good. See you in the next video. Take care.
Now new at 6, a Houston man charged with kidnapping a woman and holding her against her will for 4 years.
The alleged victim managed to text police using the suspect's laptop. That woman telling police she was panhandling and pregnant when Lee Carter gave her a ride to his home, then locked her in his attached garage. The woman says at one point she managed to text police, who took her to the hospital. She was then released back to Lee Carter. This latest attempt to reach out to police resulted in her pressing charges. Carter is now in custody, charged with aggravated kidnapping.
I'm Julie.